Alright everybody, welcome back. So today I got for you guys a Spyderco. Now I'm just gonna wing it. Sometimes I have like little notes that I go off over cue cards. I don't have any of that most of the time, and today I don't have any of that. And of course, as you guys know, I already go off of no script. I do everything most of the time with no actual script, and I just wing it, and I just go off of, you know, one take, and you guys hear whatever the heck is on my mind without any kind of editing. So good stuff. So let's get into it, everybody. Let's talk blades. That's what we're into today. I got for you guys a special Spyderco. This one kind of weighs a bit, and it's a good thing. I actually like that. I like my knives that have a little bit of weight. I don't mind that, actually. I really don't. This one's kind of special. I've seen these on eBay, and I was about to pull a trigger. I was about to pull on buying one, but I decided not to, only because the price tags were a little bit ridiculous at $300 to $400, almost double what I'm used to seeing price tags for on specific Spydercos of this kind. I decided not to. Two reasons. One, because of the weight. Two, because, well, kind of defeats the purpose of actually having a PM2. And you guys can understand why if you guys haven't figured out the title of the video anyway. So here it is the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 Rex 45. Now, I've heard a lot of things about Rex 45. I heard that it's way better. Someone was insinuating that it's way better than LMAX, or not LMAX, Maximet. Sorry, I don't know where I got LMAX from. Maximet. And you guys know I love my Maximet PM2. It's a great knife. It really is. It's nice and lightweight with a little bit of a higher grade steel. It's just the only bad thing is that I hear a lot of people breaking the steel. You know, it's a whole big mess. I'm not going to get into that. You guys are here to watch this. So, yes, this is the first time I'm opening it. I want to tell you right now, I've always been interested in copper scales. The only bad thing is that copper is kind of not a lightweight steel, if you got me on that one. So here it is, and yes, this was purchased from Blade HQ, and the reason why I'm adding that is because I guess this is the only place you can get this particular one, unless you get it on the secondary market. If you're able to find it on the secondary market, then I'm pretty sure this would have came from Blade HQ. So it even says that on the Spyderco booklet thingies that you're going to get inside of. So before I get into the knife, I'm going to show you what you get inside of this box. Now, if you guys want to pause that and read that, you can. This is kind of lengthy. Okay, so basically it's just explaining what it is. You get that Crucible CPM Rex 45 steel, and of course you get your your copper handle scales. So basically it's just letting you know about all that, if you guys are curious about that. And of course, this is warning you about the steel and the fact that you need to maintain it, and Spyderco is not responsible for anything that happens to the steel as far as any corrosion or rust. And this I actually found really interesting. It actually tells you basically that copper is a soft metal, and you need to be careful about the screws, not to over tighten anything, and to take it slow. It's also telling you that it will patina over time. It will grow a type of patina on the material and the handle scales. So don't freak out. It's natural. That's what happens. It'll lose its vibrant color over time because you're handling it, you're carrying it, and you're using it. And your hand oils are going to obviously change the color of the handle scales. Hence, the reason why I haven't taken it out of the bag yet, because I want you guys to see how you get it. And you get it in this kind of like a, I don't want to say it's bright copper, you know, because it's not like stunning copper. You can tell it's copper. It still has that light orange, but it's not as bright or as shiny as you know, what I thought would have came to me, but it's still pretty decent. Alright, so this will be the first time I'm actually touching this. Alright, here we go. So, yeah. And I washed my hands before this so that way I can get all, you know, my hand oils off, and hopefully this will keep it, you know, the way it is. So I can tell that it's got some sort of, I don't know if it's, I want to say it's some sort of protective oil on there. That's fine. So you got the DLC coating on the blade. That's the first time I've opened it up. And yes, it does have a little bit of weight to it. We'll get into the specs in a minute. I'm just going to show you guys what this is all about right here. So detail, you get your Spyderco CPM Rex 45. You turn it around, Golden State, you know, Golden, Colorado, USA Earth. You got Eric and Sal's insignias right there. You got your compression lock. And you got black coated hardware. So your lanyard tube, black. Your screws, black. Pocket clip, black. So here's the here's what I'm gonna do today for you guys. Yeah, it's still so very new. I'm thinking it's gonna, like, you know, fall shut. It's not fall shutty just yet, unless I play around with it a little bit, and it'll do that. I got an MXG deep carry pocket clip right here that I'm going to attach on this side. I just need to take this off. And I haven't even gotten my freaking tools. Excuse me one moment, just so I have this on camera. I don't know why I forgot. Alright. Gotta get my Weehaw stuff. So, what else you get in the bag? Well, you get, like, this tactical silica. And you guys can throw it in the face of your enemies if you wish. But don't actually do that, because all that's going to do is just make them vanish to the 5th dimension. So, great stuff. When you get this knife, I'm going to tell you right now, the box is going to weigh a little bit. You're going to feel the weight of this knife. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and get into the specs, and you guys have seen my past videos of the Spyderco PM2s and the PM2s that I already have, so I know, but this is just kind of, you know, I'm going to do it anyways for you guys. Let me move this box out of the... Get this garbage out of the frame here. Alright. Here we go. You got 3.5 inches of blade with an overall 3 1/8, 3 1/4 cutting edge, give or take, but 3.5 inches. So you got a pretty decent amount of blade. Yeah. And of course you got your 8 1/4 altogether length. And if you want to know how big the handle is, almost 5 inches in the pocket. 4 3/4. It's kind of, it wants to be 5, but it's not really there just yet. So yeah, you got that, and of course we're gonna get into the weight of things before I change the pocket clip out. And just to let you guys know, if you guys are considering getting anything with copper scales, just know that it is gonna be heavy. 7.44 ounces. Now I know I've said that before, that's going to be heavy, but a lot of people still don't get it. When they get it, they're like, oh damn it, this is not, it's gonna weigh your pocket down. Now I've heard a lot of people say that when they put a this in their pocket, it literally slides to the very back of your pocket and stays there. I actually like my knives with a little bit of weight, so it doesn't bother me. But I also like light knives as well, so I don't have a problem with either. Some people are at one scale of the spectrum as the other. You know, some people want their knives to weigh a lot. Some people don't want their knives to weigh anything. I'm gonna tell you right now, if anything, if you're the type of guy who has a weight issue with their knives, then this knife is good for collecting, I guess. If you have a problem with your knife being too heavy, then I guess that's the only value this knife has to you. If you're a Spyderco fanboy like me, then you're going to appreciate it either way, and it doesn't matter. So, yeah. Now, from what I understand, these scales are actually slightly thinner than your average PM2. I don't have my regular PM2s with me right now. They're kind of in an area that I can't really get to, especially at a quick moment right now. I don't know why I couldn't get one out for comparison. But I guess I was just trying to focus on this one, so I do apologize. So you're looking at a thickness of 11.2, 11.3 on the handle. You're looking at a 3.1 on the blade. That's if it matters to you guys. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's still smooth. It's just brand new. So trying to keep that in mind. And you still got a decent amount of, blade. I want to say the centering looks pretty decent. Yeah, I want to say it's dead center. Well, I want to try and look at it off camera. It looks like it's kind of a little bit this way more, but yeah, it doesn't look that bad. It could have been the tactical silica that this thing was jammed up when it was thrown in the bag, I guess. That could have done something, but that's fine. I'll go ahead and I'm going to do this on camera. I'll put my MXG deep carry pocket clip, and you guys are going to hear about me rambling on about my personal opinion about certain things. Why not? If you guys haven't had a chance to check out MXG gear for your knives, or your knife needs as far as deep carry pocket clips, I say go check them out. They're pretty damn awesome. Now, if you guys can already tell, okay, you guys see that? I love Spyderco. Absolutely love Spyderco. Absolutely hate their pocket clips. Now, I don't have a problem so much as the design. I think it works. It's fine. It's metal. It works. But the lip on this thing sticks up pretty damn far, and I have gotten so many of these Spyderco pocket clips bent out of shape because of that stupid lip. It would get caught on stuff. Now, it could be my luck. It could just be the pants that I'm wearing. If you guys wear Dickies and you throw a Spyderco in your pocket, try not to get it caught on anything, because that thing is aggressive. You can get that caught on a lot of stuff. Bent so many out of shape. But it's always good to have something that's a little bit low profile. The deeper it sits in the pocket, the better. It's less likely for you to lose the knife, in my opinion. But it also depends on whether or not your knife is going to stay in the pocket, because even with a deep carry pocket clip, and if it doesn't have good retention, or if it's too light, it still has a difficult time staying in the pocket. So, because these are copper scales, that little warning billboard that you get inside of your Spyderco box, it's something that you need to take great consideration. Not to over tighten your screws, because you run a decent risk of, oh, look at that, it's got some stuff on there. You run a decent risk of stripping the screws, even within the handle material, because of it being a softer metal. So, I'm sorry, one moment, I'm just gonna, okay, here we go. But yeah, so this thing's got really decent weight to it. Frankly, right now, I actually like it. I think it's great. I think it's absolutely awesome. Now, I've always had this thing about, now wait just a tick. Huh, now that's really strange. I might have grabbed the wrong pocket clip. Yeah, I think I might have grabbed the wrong pocket clip for this. That's okay. I'll take out one of my eventual Spydercos in the back. That's really cool. Makes that nice noise. I could see if it would work, but from what I can tell, the screws don't, or the screw holes don't line up. So I might have to actually find one of my Spyderco Paramilitary 2s and take off the MXG clip and put it on this one, which is cool. That's no problem at all. I thought it would line up, but I guess not. That's strange. Oh well. I'll figure something out. I don't like the idea of just carrying this around with its original pocket clip. I mean, I could, but I would have to bend the lip down and all that just to make sure it doesn't get caught on anything. But I can swap out a few pocket clips, why not? But yeah, go ahead and give them a little bit of support if you guys are looking for deep carry pocket clips, MXG gear. They got some good stuff. They even give you some free screws with your pocket clip. Man, it's really strange. I thought that was going to fit, but oh well, that's alright. I'll just get the right one. I'll swap things out. Make sure it works. Personal thoughts on this knife. I'm going to tell you right now, I hope that they're right about how the steel is. The CPM Rex 45 compared to the LMAX. What's really cool, what I really enjoy, is the fact that this is DLC coated. Now, if you don't know what DLC means, it's diamond-like coating. It prevents, well, to me, it's supposed to be kind of like a non-reflective black surface that, in my opinion, DLC coating is supposed to protect the blade just a little bit more from any type of corrosion. But of course, whatever the blade meets, anything like any type of foreign materials it's not supposed to, it can rust. So I try not to touch my blade too much. But having that Spidey hole right there is absolutely fantastic. And of course, having the compression lock, and I really do like how the compression lock is designed. It keeps you from having your fingers in the path of the blade when you're trying to close the knife. It's awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Now, if I haven't mentioned it, well, I don't think I have, but the price tag on this thing is $224. Blade HQ. If you guys are looking for something like this, there's not so much grip on this knife, because on the regular PM2 you get a decent amount of grip. On this one, you only have grip where the jimping is right here, and whatever other shape this would have in the hand gives and provides a decent amount of grip, and the weight, of course, also adds to that. There's no texture on this, so just keep that in mind, that this isn't exactly, to me, it's not really a slippery knife. It still feels like a PM2, it just doesn't have all of its, it's nice and smooth. No sharp corners. I don't feel anything on the inside of this. I don't feel anything catching my skin, so everything's nicely rounded, and I really do appreciate that. I really, really like that. Just keep in mind that the weight of this knife is going to be the thing that's going to get you, if that matters to you at all. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I'm going to throw on a MXG pocket clip once I get the right pocket clip. I guess I grabbed the wrong one by accident. I should label these. I have a lot of these. I think I have certain ones to fit certain knives, excuse me. That's alright, but anyways, I still have a few, so I'm going to go ahead and slap that on there. If you guys if you guys got a sweet tooth for Spyderco, this is going to be a great option for you guys, especially if you collect a bunch of PM2s. I know somebody who does, and I do as well. Didn't think I'd like the PM2 model as much as I do, and I like it a lot. So much so that I end up having a few variants of the same kind of knife, but they're all just as awesome. So go ahead and slash that like button, stab that subscribe, slice that bell icon so you guys are notified anytime I post new stuff. In these craziest of times, everybody, please be kind, be safe, carry responsibly, and I'll see you awesome people in the next video.